Hello everyone, this is Ronnie from the UK Fruit Fest and from YouTube, and just wanted to introduce you to someone who is going to be starting their own YouTube channel soon, and someone that you can learn a lot from and hopefully get a lot of information from, and that's Shaun McDonald.
Right,
So Shaun, tell us a little bit about yourself. How did you come to this path of healing and eating a better diet and stuff like that?
Well, we need to go all the way back when I was younger, and I've always had terrible health issues all my life. In and out of hospital with asthma, with allergies, all the time, going to see everybody for years and years and years. There wasn't anything that helped. And then once I got a little bit older, I was always like small, underweight, anxious and things like this. So I decided age 16 I'm going to start training. So began training, eating 6 meals a day, high protein. So yep, I put on the weight, some size, the confidence went up, and then got to about age 25 and I got a shoulder injury, and my neck was like really painful constantly. That led on to me having chronic frontal headaches constantly. So I decided to go to the hospital, get checked out and things like this. So they gave me an MRI scan, they couldn't find any problems. And then they gave me acupuncture, that never worked. So they said, oh, we're just going to have to put you on tablets for the rest of your life.
What age were you then?
Oh, well, say about like 27, because I'd already been up to the hospital for a few years on and off and stuff like this.
Right.
So they tried everything with me. So then I spent, over the course of a few years, I spent thousands of pounds on private treatment, osteopaths, chiropractors, massage, then even went on to energy healers, crystals, praying. I was trying like anything.
Yeah.
Wasn't anything that worked. And then also I switched to paleo, and I thought I found the ultimate.
Right.
Oh yeah, we are cavemen. Just the cavemen, yeah. So clean meat, right? Clean meat, fruits and vegetables. Yeah. So I was telling everybody this is the ultimate way to eat. I was taking a lot of bone broth at the time. I never seen any changes. But as I was doing that, I was also doing a lot of personal work. Because as I say, my anxiety and panic attacks were at an all-time high. Sometimes I couldn't even stay in the house on my own. I had to go to somebody's house, get somebody over. So I was doing all this kind of inner work, meditation, reprogramming, all this kind of stuff. Switched over to the keto. Let's try this. Tried the keto for 6 months or so. No. Then, this is when the aha moment came. Robert Morse. Randomly saw him, and it just made sense instantly. It was like eureka moment. How he was explaining about the lymphatic system, how we are frugivores. I never heard that before. We're frugivores just like the rest of the primates and things like that. Yeah, it makes complete sense. And then he was saying about how we're the only animal that puts fire to our food and destroys it before it eats it. I was like, this makes complete sense right away. So at the time I was still weight training and eating like 6 meals a day, and still in chronic pain. Like the pain in my neck was just there constantly, shoulder pain constant, headaches, acne, panicky. So I quit the meat and I quit training. straight away and lost a lot of weight very quickly. Lost about 65 pound in the space of a short time, and people were obviously scared. What's happening? Are you anorexic? Like, what's happening with you? But I trusted the process. I trusted the process fully. I'd seen other people's results and it just made sense. So that's been now just over a year and a half, and no more pain in the neck. It's slightly, but it's completely, it's about 99% cleared up.
Yeah.
The headaches have cleared up, all the acne's cleared up, the panic attacks away.
Wow.
I've became a much more spiritual aware person, changed so much, and now it's my passion now is to help others, educate others, inspire others, because I've felt what it's like to be in hell and being brought out of hell through living in alignment with our true nature.
Wow.
You know?
Amazing story, Shaun. So now you started a YouTube channel.
Yep.
And you're going to be helping people through that. What's your channel going to be about, and how? We'll put a link below if you want to connect.
Oneness Tribe. It's going to be more holistic, focused, of course, on the raw food, but also everything else that comes with it. Because I've learned a lot, as in, if you've got emotional shit, which most of us have, the foundations for the raw food are shaky.
Interesting.
So I've been struggling for the past year and a half to stay fully raw because of emotional stuff. So I was trying all the meditation and the EFT tapping and reprogramming the mind, affirmations, this kind of thing. And recently, over the past few months, I've found the golden key that has been the largest unlock for the emotional trapped releases for me, and I think it could be the golden key for others. And I'm going to be stepping into this practice because it's not practiced enough in the raw community or any community. And it's going to be movement, kinetics, somatics, expressive movement, ecstatic movements and things like this.
Fantastic, yeah.
And it teaches you a lot about yourself. It teaches you if you're holding back anything. It even teaches you if you give away too much. Especially if you're doing it with partners and things like this. If you're touching, you can learn so much, like, let's say if you're giving or you're taking, and then you can just let go completely. You can also feel connected with others, which brings more of a sense of self-love for yourself. So the judgment that you've had can begin to dissolve away because you know you're being accepted and loved by others. So this is just something I've been reading about and practicing now for a few months. I've always been into movement and dance and things like this, but not really as a healing aspect. But this is huge for the emotional work, and I'm going to be focusing on that. So
Fantastic.
got a lot
So it's Oneness Tribe.
Oneness Tribe.
There'll be a link below. You were at the Fruit Fest this year. Did you enjoy it?
Mate, it was the greatest week of my life, and I'm not just saying that to try and hype up the channel or hype anything up. It was genuinely the best experience. The reason I think it was just the connection that you felt, the acceptance, the love. I've not felt that before. and there was a lot of preconceived beliefs of myself that I had before I went to the festival. Like, for example, like I thought, like, I'm not really a people person and things like this. But it wasn't. I wasn't a people person. It's just I never had these sort of people around me.
Wow.
So I had this in my head, and I went there, and it was the total opposite. Like, I was connected with people, the energy was amazing. And I was just like, well, that belief that I've held onto for so long is not true. And there was other things that weren't true. And it was actually the Fruit Festival event that actually inspired me to get into the movement and somatics and things like this. Because when I came home and I analysed it, I was like, what made me the happiest there? And I thought of my like two happiest times at the festivals. And one of the times was with Roger moving about at his men's circle and the dance event and stuff like that. I just felt bliss. Another one was with Wendy, and again it was we were connecting and being open. It was just this openness, and I think we miss that, and it's lacking in our culture.
Sure.
You know, it's like, especially men find it hard to express themselves. We're scared of being judged, and we're holding all this crap in. I think it was just an amazing release just to get it out and feel accepted and
Fantastic.
part of the tribe.
Well, I'm really glad you had that experience, and I remember you coming up to me during the festival and saying this was the best day of my life and stuff like that. One of the days, it's fantastic. So I encourage you to follow Shaun and check out his stuff. You are from Falkirk, is that right?
Yep.
Not that I want to tell everyone where you live, but you've got no excuses. If you're in Glasgow or Falkirk or wherever, you can do this kind of lifestyle. You can learn to eat more raw food and embrace that. And we're here, we've just finished a raw food meetup group tonight, and I'll put a link down below if you want to come to the Glasgow raw food meetup group on Friday nights. And Shaun comes here quite a lot, and obviously I'll be here. And any last thoughts, Shaun? I've only got about a minute left. I'm running out of space on my phone, but
Any last thoughts? It's just follow your happiness. Follow your happiness. You can achieve anything you want. You can do anything you want. We've all got these limiting beliefs from childhood, from culture, from upbringing, which when you actually analyse them, they're not actually true. And we suppress it with cooked food, with drugs, with whatever we suppress it with. And once you go on the raw, living, high vibrational foods, it connects you more with yourself again. Makes you calmer, makes you realise what you want in life. And everything just flows. And I'm just passionate about spreading this now.
okay, well, only got a couple of seconds left
Alright,
in the
folks.
video. If you want a longer one with Shaun, let us know. Put comments below, follow Shaun, and we'll see you in
Much
the next
love.
video.